Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Smash for Tuesday, August 22nd, 2023. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
Sorry we weren't here Monday. I was super sick on Sunday. Like out.
Like baby sick, like boys do.
Like curled into a ball, fetal position, worst abdominal pain.
He came out of the bath and he was on the floor, like spread out eagle naked. And I'm like, I thought he was dead.
Yeah, she checked my pulse.
I'm like,
I don't know what happened. I ate something bad, or we went to the party, Camp Chump, on Saturday, and
look at how cute these shirts are.
Drove home
Todd
Sunday
Lewis
morning.
made them. Look at the back.
Pitching tent since 2017. Is that true? Or is that when the show started?
I think that's when the show started.
Anyway, I was in bed all day between the bathroom and sleeping. That was it. That's all I did Sunday. And slept all Sunday night. I'm feeling a lot better today. Sorry we weren't here. I have an email I want to read about that coming up.
About what?
About not having a show on Monday.
Oh, really?
It's funny.
Where'd you read it?
Someone wrote us on YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube?
Yeah, one of our smashers wrote. I'll read it to you in a minute.
Okay.
Also wanted to, just before I forget, I shaved today. I looked at Kelly and I was about to shave. I go, should I shave the goatee? She goes, yes.
Shave it.
Right away. And I was already thinking about doing it. So I shave it off, and I look
at her and I go like this, and I go, can you put it back?
I mean, I knew right away when I looked at her, I saw her face. I was like, I think she liked me better with the goatee.
I like you with the goatee, but I like you like that too. But I think, you're doing Newsmax now. I think you need to look a little bit more profesh.
You think I need to shave for Newsmax?
I think you do.
They haven't said anything to me about it.
Rick got in trouble one time, right, at Fox, remember?
During the pandemic, when I let my goatee grow, I was off for a week or two, and then I did a live shot, and no one said anything. And then the next night, I did another live shot, and I got a phone call from my bureau chief at the time, Kendall Hagen-Gastelum, who said, I noticed something different about you. I go, really? What? She goes, on your face? I go, oh, my goatee? Do you like it? She goes, not really. And I knew, okay, I got to shave.
Yeah, but you're better, thank God. I mean, it was a disaster yesterday. We did a Patreon with our Zoom, and I wanted to tell my Patreon, like the group, what happened to me on Friday, because it was the most unbelievable story that happened to Rick and I.
Oh, yeah, we're going to save that, though. You talking about after the races at Del Mar?
Yes.
Yeah, we have the craziest story. We're going to show you some videos in this show of our trip to Del Mar races on Friday.
It's the most unbelievable, craziest story.
At dinner,
you'll die.
I'm 63 years old. Nothing like this has ever happened to me in my life on many levels. And I know this is a first for you, too.
Yes.
I mean, it was crazy. Crazy. So we're going to do a show on that. We're going to talk about that on Friday.
Something similar happened to me like that in Vegas when I won that $6,000.
Yeah.
That guy tipped me out $6,000.
Well, that's a little different.
And then bought us dinner because
That's
I won him so much money.
You in Vegas, looking sexy. Some guy with a lot of chips.
I don't think I was looking sexy.
You always do.
That's so nice.
The Daily Smash is brought to you by Ilya Wine. Ilya Wine. Designed in New York, made in Spain.
So I'm talking about Layla Joy Williams that owns and started this company. She's beautiful. She's a model. And I was talking about her.
Oh, yeah.
And Megan Weaver goes, yeah, I saw her at Sutton Strack's house. I was at her barbecue. She was there.
I said, wait, what? Really? She goes, yeah, I'll see you when I get back from Spain. I'm like, that's Layla.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
what a small world.
You should try this one. I know a lot of you smashers have been ordering it since that nonsense of last week, and we really appreciate it. Layla appreciates it. You're going to love this wine if you haven't gotten it yet. You will absolutely love it. 20% off. Rick and Kelly, discount code Rick and Kelly 20 at Ilya.com. Rick and Kelly 20. So.
My mom's coming.
Yes, she is on Wednesday. She's going to come and hang out with Jolie.
Yes.
We're going to go to La Paz.
We are.
Very excited about that.
On a yacht. With Megan Weaver and Ben and Asia.
I had such a good time with them over the weekend.
Oh, I had a great time.
Don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube if you haven't yet. We appreciate your support. So What were your highlights from Camp Chump?
Oh my God.
Tell people what Camp Chump was.
No, you tell people what Camp Chump is. You're a better speaker than I am.
Camp Chump was something organized by Megan Weaver, who's Jeff Lewis's co-host on Jeff Lewis Live on Sirius XM. And their supporters, their smashers, are called Chumps because of a text message from David Bador to Jeff Lewis.
Yes. So David Bador wrote this nasty email to Jeff calling him a chump. And after every, sentence,
He kept saying chump and chump.
chump and chump and chump. And we listened to it that day. Remember we were in Santa Monica?
Were
and
they
we were dying laughing?
voicemail or they were text messages? Or was it a voicemail?
I think it was.
I think he was reading it. It was text messages, I think.
I think it was text messages. Yeah.
Anyway, so they call him Chumps. It's a funny nickname. And so Megan hosted a party, a Camp Chump party.
And it was like field day for grown-ups. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
They had
Field
tug
day.
of war. They had a maze.
A bouncy house maze.
We were supposed to do the water toss. That didn't happen.
Well, we did. They started throwing water balloons at people just to get people rallying for the slip and slide race.
She had a taco person there.
Yep.
Shut up, kids!
Oh, Jesus. Just broke the microphone.
Hear those kids?
They were
when
making-
kids scream like that, I always say, "Shut up, kids!"
They were making so much fun of me because we did the slip and slide, and I'm very competitive, so it was the first race, and I'd never done this before. You have a little rubber raft, and it's a water on the thing, and you run and jump, and you try to get to the end, and then
It's a slip and slide.
and then there were, but I never did the slip and slide with a raft.
Either have I.
And then at the end, you had to do a shot of beer and run. It was a relay race. And so the first time I did it, I face planted. Like I was going to bam into the thing. And there's video of it.
But can we say that for our Patreon?
Yeah, you know what? We're going to save that for Patreon.
It is.
Go to the Rick and Kelly Show on patreon.com.
Kian does all the stuff for Jeff Lewis.
Yeah, he
wanted
wanted
that
that
video
video
so bad. Did you give it to him?
In the end, I did. I wasn't going to. So it'll probably show up on Jeff on Instagram, one of his promos. But we're going to show you the whole video on this week's Rick and Kelly Show. We have some great footage from this event. And you got into a fight with Megan on the slip and slide. It was like a wrestling match, like round 2 from your red carpet.
It's gonna be. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I smacked Jeff in the head with the raft when I beat him.
Yeah, it was fun.
I don't know.
I'm getting sick.
Oh, and Carney Wilson was there.
Rick did not know that Brian Wilson was Carney Wilson's daughter.
Brian Wilson's her dad.
Her dad. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying.
I had no
can
idea.
barely speak. My voice hurts.
I knew Carney Wilson was a singer and that she was in that group. Mm-hmm. And I know she has big hits. She was a sweetheart. Really.
Oh, I got
cool.
a cameo.
You got a cameo?
I got
Nice.
a cameo.
And I talked to her for a little while, and I had no idea that her dad was Brian Wilson. And we
Do you guys want to see how much money I've made on Cameo?
Oh my God!
I'm just going to show you. If you guys want a cameo, you can book yours now on Cameo.
There you go.
I need to make more money. Thank you.
Okay. Kelly will wish you a happy birthday or
Ooh.
happy bachelorette party.
I got to do this when
or,
I'm done.
Happy graduation or just a birthday again, whatever you want.
Whatever you want. Cameo.
And while we're selling things, can you tell them about our pickleball paddles and balls? If you go to pickleballpartytown.store, you can get your own pink pickleballs. And I'm doing 2 for 1 on the balls. 2 for 1.
I invited Jeff Lewis' sister, Todd, and Carrie if they want to stay at our house. And any time that we're not there, they can.
Oh. That's
Just
very
have to pay
generous of you.
they just have to pay the cleaning fee.
Right. That's
We
very
can
nice.
do that, can't we?
I'm pretty sure we can. Now everyone knows we're going to let our friends stay in our house. I wonder if they would say, "Oh no, you have to be there."
Wait, what? They're not we're
No,
not
we
living
own
in
the
Russia.
house.
We
We're
own
not
the house.
renting it. It's only about rentals. We can't short-term rent, but there's nothing that says we can't let our friends stay in our house.
These neighbors are so unbelievable. Like it's so they're
Was
crazy.
Did we finish our commercial for Pickleball Party
Oh
Town?
yeah, this is because I'm thinking about Pickleball Party Town. I can't wait to go play.
Do you guys think I should let my goatee grow back the goatee? I probably should, right? I think Kelly wants me to. Pickleballpartytown.store.
I think you look younger and prettier without it, but you
Oh.
look a little rough around the edges,
A little more rugged?
sexy. Jeff Lewis said that you're yoked.
Well, he's yoked, so he ought to know.
Yeah.
So Del Mar, we went to Del Mar on Friday, which, if you don't know, is a beautiful racetrack down by San Diego.
Do you have any
And-
pictures of that?
I do. I have videos.
Okay, we'll show them.
This was our first road trip in our new truck, and people wanted to see the truck. Should I show them the truck?
Sure.
Okay, so here's
It's just a truck. It's a nice truck.
it's a nice truck. My Dodge Ram Laramie 4x4. I love that.
I think I absolutely love that. It's like, I think it was nicer than my S-Class Mercedes. Didn't it have more technology?
You said it had more features than your G-Wagon.
G-Wagon. It did.
It's got everything.
Yeah.
And a lot of them. Like every thing you need, and they're everywhere. So we went to Del Mar and hung out with Billy and Violet. It was her birthday weekend. And Billy had a horse running in the race.
And his name was, well, it was so funny because
Unfaithful Ways.
Yeah, Unfaithful Ways was the horse, the name of the horse. My girlfriend Jody calls me, and she was saying that a girlfriend of mine, Candace, her mom's really hilarious, and she named her boat Good Ship Lollipop. And so she goes, "What was the name of the horse?" I look at my hand; it looks like a little ear, and I go, "Unfaithful Ways," and she goes, "I thought I'd ask because I knew it was going to be Good Ship Lollipop."
That's funny.
I thought it was funny.
So Unfaithful Ways was the favorite horse in that, I think it was the 5th or 6th race.
Well, we won twice.
The first,
I won by my names.
the first 2 races I won exactas and trifectas. Both of the first 2 races. I was like, we're 2 for 2. This is easy. I can't miss. And then I don't think I won again till the last race. But I put a lot of money on Billy's horse because it was the favorite and it was his horse and he was hosting us. I'm like, this is going to be fun. Mm-hmm. And he was pretty confident that the horse was going to win. And on the track board, you can see where the numbers are, how much people are betting to win, place, and show. They show you on the board, and that helps affect the odds, and it also affects the prize pool. His horse by far had the most bets on it, well over 100 grand on this Friday afternoon race. Hello. And started out really slow, was way back, remember? Mm-hmm. And fought his way all the way on the final turn and into the final straight to the front of the pack. He did it starting in last place on the first turn, came all the way up, and now all of a sudden he's taking the lead. And everyone's screaming because everyone had money on this horse.
Yeah.
And with 10 feet to go, this 7 horse, this 24-1 long shot, just comes right up on the outside and takes the win. And Unfaithful Ways placed. And I had all my money on win.
Yeah.
But we got it all back later, and that story's coming up Friday.
So I'm telling you right now, if you're single and you're a woman of 40 over and you want to meet a man,
Yeah.
you go to the Del Mar races. It is a sausage fest in there. Okay? Of single
Did you
men.
see your 4th husband while we were there?
No, I didn't, but it's a plethora of
dudes. A lot of them have money.
A lot of them have well, in that turf club.
Oh, the turf club. Right.
If you can get in that turf club,
Yeah.
every single person in there was
Loaded.
yes. Christian Panicola's dad's there.
Uh-huh.
He owns all the Jiffy
Billionaire.
Lubes.
We talked to him. We talked to that gangster from Vegas who was a character.
Yeah, and we talked to that lobbyist.
We met a lobbyist who knew us and wanted a picture. And we have a very good friend in common. Jerry Del Preet lives down in not Baton Rouge. He was from Lake Charles.
We saw a guy from ESPN.
Kenny Mayne was there. I saw him at the window when he was at the $500 window. $500 minimum bet. And when he walked away, I said, Kenny. And he comes over, he says hi, shook his hand. We talked to him for 5 minutes. Who else was there? We saw somebody else. Mario, the guy from San Francisco?
Yes.
Who became a doctor?
Marios.
He was a waiter.
He's from Romania.
From Romania.
Yeah, he was a waiter. When I lived in San Francisco, he worked for my friend, Fabrizio, Frenze by the Night. And it was so crazy. Was it Frenze by the Night? It was somebody somewhere in North Beach. And he was there, and he moved to Newport Beach, worked at A's as a waiter, put his way through medical school. Now he's radiologist, like a specialty in medicine. Like,
But
crazy.
he's down. Is he down there now?
He lives in Encinitas.
Is that down near San Diego?
Yeah, God, my voice.
We also went down before the race with Billy's horse. We went down to that area. I don't know if it's called the paddock or where they parade the horses around like a turf lawn and down by the
I saw
track.
Nancy and Michael Bello, the ones that look just like me.
Yeah, we saw Michael.
The
and
ones
Nancy
that
Bello.
are Heather Dubrow's best friends.
Oh, and he had a horse. Michael Bello had a horse running it in the race before, and invited me to go down, but I didn't because I saddled a horse because our horse was running next. And I put $100 on his horse, just like, okay, cool. He liked this. Came in last or second to last. Horse sucked.
Yeah, she looks great. They do look like us.
I told him that again.
They do look like us.
They've been mistaken for us. They out for dinner with Heather Dubrow. So it was like, oh, Kelly Dodd and Rick Leventhal were having dinner with Heather and Terry Dubrow.
It was them.
It was them. But we went down there to that area, and then we actually talked to the. I have video of that of us talking to the jockey.
Yeah, they were on the Housewives with Heather and Terry and Gina and Travis.
They were on the show.
Yeah, they took him into the turf club.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's in the horse racing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to show the video from the paddock or that area, whatever
Sure.
you call it? Okay. Check this out.
Hey, Memo.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah. You're gonna win. You're gonna win, number 6. So pretty though.
Take a picture of the jacket.
Oh yeah.
Is that your horse?
Randy. I am Randy.
That was his horse.
All right, let's do
Number
this.
6.
From the Gold Street.
All right, I've been lucky all day. I'm giving you my good luck.
Buena suerte.
Go get him. Yeah.
Miranda Soaps. This is C. Miranda Racing Club.
So we
That's
didn't-
where I became friends with the Baffert boys.
Oh, yeah. We met Bob Baffert and his
Yeah,
boys
now
down
his
there.
boys always text me. One just had a baby, Canyon.
Oh,
Congratulations, Canyon Baffert.
That was fun.
That was fun. Chump Camp was
so-
a blast.
Chump Camp?
Oh yeah, that
Camp
was,
Chump.
or Camp Chump.
I got on the megaphone. I was doing the megaphone for a while. It was a good time.
Yes, very
Good
very
food.
nice, very
Oh, and the story I was going to tell about Carney Wilson, I forgot. Carney Wilson made cupcakes. The most delicious chocolate cupcakes I think I've ever had in my life.
Me too.
They
and,
were-
and I have been around the whole wide world, and I can tell you
Yeah.
that was the best cupcake
Uh-huh.
I have ever had in my life.
Well, that's what I just said. I
Yes.
agree with you 1,000%.
Right. Well, it's 100%, but yes.
100% times 10. No, it's moist, delicious, like this.
It was
the chocolate
unbelievable.
on top was.
They go, if you think this is good, you should try our mac and cheese. I'm like, I love mac and cheese.
No, I was like, whoa! Why didn't she bring it?
She was awesome.
Oh, it was so good.
I loved her. And then I go, MJ goes, are you going to BravoCon? And I go, I wasn't invited. She's like, you're not invited? And I'm like, no. She's like, I go, I don't work there anymore. She goes, I don't either. Neither does Dorinda. And neither does anyone. I go, well, they're racist, aren't they?
Who said that to you?
MJ
Who's MJ?
from Shaws of Sunset.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Is she going to Bravo?
Yeah, they invited her.
We have a wedding that weekend, so we weren't going to go even if you were invited.
Yeah.
But we were going to do a show.
I just think it's funny.
That
how
they invited
that's
her?
that's discriminatory. That they invite all of those ex-housewives, but they don't me. Because why? What did I do?
Politics,
What did I say?
stuff they didn't like.
Oh, so I'm shunned forever. I'm blacklisted.
More on that on Patreon. Wait, this is a good story. So we go to the gym today. I'm feeling well enough now to go to we took a nice bike ride, and we went upstairs to stretch and do some ab work. And the Little League World Series is on ESPN on the TV in the gym. And the guy, old man next to me, working out.
Oh, I love this. Oh,
We start talking about the Little League World Series. We were joking about
No,
this.
we're doing sit-ups, Rick and
Yeah,
I.
I know. I said that.
Oh, I wasn't listening. I was paying attention. My cameo keeps flashing.
So we were joking about the kid. The pitcher is really good for this one team for Japan or whatever, Far East. And we were joking about Danny Almonte or whatever his name was, who was 16 and cheated at the Little League World Series. And he goes, all I know is 65 years ago, I was one game away from the Little League World Series.
And then Rick goes, you're 77?
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah. And I go, God, you did math really fast. I'd be like this.
65 years ago.
This guy was in tip-top shape.
Yeah, he was in great shape.
I
Looks
mean,
great for
great
70.
shape. He was he was lifting those weights and then doing like this, and here we
Yeah.
are just doing
He
sit-ups.
was doing all kinds of stuff that I couldn't do.
I mean, it was incredible.
But so I guess he played on a Little League team 65 years ago here, and they were in the championship game. If they had won that game, they would have advanced to the Little League World Series, and they lost 3-1. So, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's so cool. Like, I've been there to the Little League World Series as for Fox. I covered it. I never played there.
Well,
I didn't-
anyway, he says I played at UCLA, and I'm like, well, he's a little younger than my dad. I go, my
Dude,
dad.
this guy was this big.
Yeah, because
was
I
this-
played
he was
football.
this
I go,
big.
my dad played football there, and it said, Frank Meza. But I go, then he tore his cartilage and he went to UNM. And he goes, and then he starts talking. He said, what do you do, Rick? And he wanted to know our names. He called me Kelly like
Yep.
5 times. Called Rick 5 times.
Told him I worked for Fox, and then he said he worked for Morgan Stanley, but it was a company that Morgan Stanley acquired, right? So he's been in finance for probably 45 years.
No, he said 55. He's worked for Morgan Stanley.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, 55.
He said 55 years.
55 years.
He lives on Lido Island, which is like $3,000 a square foot. It's like the
Beautiful.
most expensive place, one of the most expensive places
Yeah.
in Newport Beach to
No,
live.
but his brother, he told his brother who died, was a Hollywood producer and produced some really big films.
He
like,
did Meet
Scent-
Joe Black.
Scent
He
of a
did,
Woman.
Scent of a Woman. He won an Oscar for Ordinary People. I mean, he did like the list went on, okay, with his
Yeah.
brother, all the movies, and I go, God, isn't that too bad that whole strike is going on? And he goes, yeah, it's really, really sad. He's like, these people are trying to chase inflation, and he goes, and they're a bunch of idiots because they vote for these people that cause the how did he say it? Like you
See,
said
like-
it perfect.
No, you said it perfect before.
But you
They put people in office who cause the inflation, and then they have to go on strike to try and get better wages to afford the inflation.
right.
But we didn't say it; he did. We're not getting political here.
No.
We're not getting political because
No.
he said it.
Don't shoot the messenger here, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. We're not in finance.
Nope.
This guy is obviously really smart, really intelligent, really bright.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna learn from people who are better than I am. So
So in essence, if you put those people in office, and then you have this rampant inflation, and you can't afford your life anymore, and then you have to go on strike to get more money. Now you're not making any money.
yeah,
How's that working out? I hope they solve it soon.
me too. And now he said the automotive industry is going on strike now.
Oh yeah.
That's what he said. He's like, people don't understand economics. That's the problem with the youth. They think they know everything and they don't.
Here's the message on YouTube from a user with letters and numbers. Wish to subscribe to you guys because I absolutely love you. And remember Jolie volunteering at the soup kitchen years ago when she was like 12. But
She still does.
But I can't count on you to get my daily podcast. So I have a hard time with wanting to go with patronage because I can't count on that you're going to produce what you say you're going to produce on YouTube. Love you guys. Thanks.
She doesn't even know how to write. That was one long run-on sentence right there.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So I wrote back, we haven't missed a Patreon episode in more than 2 years. It's patreon.com, The Rick and Kelly Show. 105 episodes. And today was the first smash we haven't done in weeks. I was really sick in bed all day yesterday, and there was absolutely no way I could have done a show. Still recovering, but we'll be on again Tuesday and every day this week. If you have questions about our production, just scan through our YouTube library. I think it's pretty damn impressive.
Well said. I would have said, learn how to write, you dumb F.
That's why I write for Kelly.
Yeah. And then I would have said, go F yourself. And then I would have said, just kidding. I wouldn't have. I'm joking. He's just so brilliant, this guy.
But thanks, honey.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of the work that we do here. I do feel bad when we miss a show. We don't miss many shows. You know that. If you watch the Smash, we rarely miss a show.
Right. Plus, we had a hurricane and an earthquake here.
That's
yesterday.
true.
Okay?
Oh, you wanted to talk about the desert house. We haven't been there yet. I was going to go yesterday, but I was too sick.
You were sick. There was and I didn't want you driving in that rain again.
The last time I drove to the desert in the rain, it didn't work out.
You almost
very well.
died.
But there was a section of I-10, which is the main freeway from California
It's the
across,
main artery from California to
East-west.
New York. Yeah.
not to New York.
Right,
It
so
goes
it's to
south.
Florida.
It winds up in Florida. But
Yeah.
but it's a truckers. All the truckers go that way, and then they branch off where they have to go. But
Route
that's
66.
how they. And you told me this from the port of Long Beach.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, Route 66. A section of I-10, which is this major, like 5-lane, 70-mile-per-hour highway, gone because of the flooding. Because they got a year's worth of rain in one day in parts of the desert, and it just like creates mudslides and.
All kinds of havoc.
So if I had driven there, who knows? I mean, I don't.
I don't know. It's a mess. But anyway, we got a refrigerator fixed today. That's
We don't- we
that's
think our
not even a
house-
year old.
Yeah.
And the guy said that it's not bad in Palm Desert at all. He said it was fine.
Palm Springs
And
got.
he said our house was fine.
Yeah, I looked at our Ring camera and some of the umbrellas were down.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have our landscaper or somebody set them back up, the pool guy. But it looked like everything was intact. I wanted to go today or tomorrow, but we just were too busy, and we have to travel on Thursday. So anyway, where were we going with this? We did Camp Chump. This is about the tropical storm. It didn't really hit us hard here.
You didn't even see it rain. You were in
No,
bed.
I was.
What are you talking about? It did rain quite a bit here. It was like pouring,
Oh,
like a lot.
well, it's okay. I'm used to
And
recovering storms.
I made chicken soup all day yesterday, matzo ball soup.
I apologize. I should have allowed you to cover the storm because I wasn't privy to it.
Yes, you didn't even
Tell me
know.
about the storm.
Well, it was like howling winds. I felt like I was in the eye. It was like shaking and
I feel like you're making that up. That didn't actually happen.
it was just a storm.
But
It wasn't that bad.
But it rained all day.
Yeah, it rained a lot. And it was kind of windy and but nothing. I mean, the monsoons in Arizona were worse than that.
Well, because the storm actually was inland. It came up over, kind of like past La Paz. It came up over the peninsula. Is that what you call that? The Baja Peninsula. And then headed like straight up towards Palm Springs, and I guess Vegas is in that slot. I don't know.
In that path. I don't know. It wasn't that bad. And we didn't feel the earthquake either.
But
we're too far south.
some areas did it. Yeah, there was an earthquake, and some areas had real issues. Oh, there's one other comment about Blue Mean I wanted to read.
Okay.
I received my 3 Blue Means from Mary McDonald. Said, "Thank you. I absolutely love it. I have a similar device packed away that I paid hundreds for, and it doesn't work anywhere near as well as
I
the
know.
Blue Mean does. The other device's value definitely does not justify the cost."
Exactly.
Thank you again for another tried and true Kelly Leventhal recommendation.
No, because I have the new face and I have the stem lights, which are both $250 each. Okay, that's $500. That Blue Mean, and I'm not selling it right now, is all in one. Do I not use it every night?
She uses it all the time.
I love it.
And thanks, Blue Mean, for sending her gift. They sent her a couple extras.
Yeah.
But we are going to promote it again because it's definitely a cool device.
It is.
And you love it.
And I love it.
We're almost out of time.
And then someone says, "Oh, well, you can get it like this and this and this." I'm like, this is a real one. This isn't a fake. You can always find cheaper things, I guess, but it's not going to be good quality. This is great quality.
That's the thing.
And it's money back, guaranteed.
There you go. Money back guarantee. Mm-hmm. And it's Kelly approved.
Yeah.
That's worth something, too.
Totally.
So, in the news now.
In the news.
Just-
God, my voice.
Yeah, real quick. Prince Harry's new hair. Yay or nay?
Yay.
You like that?
Yes, much better than bald.
There's a side-by-side for you.
Everybody looks better with hair.
Yeah.
Cosmetic
His
hair.
bro, look at his bro.
He needs a hair transplant.
I think that's what he might have done. Either that or it's some kind of wig, right?
No, he got a hair transplant.
You think that's a hair transplant?
Oh yeah, it's unbelievable. At cosmetic hair, they used to do it. I don't know if they do it.
I did
anymore.
that other thing. What was that called?
PRP.
PRP. Did it work?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah?
Yeah, it totally worked. That hurt, huh?
That
But
hurt
this-
a lot.
this-
They had this thing that looked like a torture device with like 9 needles on it. And it would just go...
But that hair transplant is amazing. It's legit. Like they cut like
Plug by plug.
Yeah, plug by plug. It's like a seed. Like but they put holes and they put seeds in it and then it grows.
Yeah.
but it's really cool. Like, I don't understand how men don't do that more often. Like, it's makes you look way younger when you have hair.
Of course. Yeah, I don't want to lose my hair. I've always had great hair. I don't.
I mean,
wanna lose
either
it.
if you're like balding a lot back here, bick it, go all the way bald. I think, like, there's nothing worse than having a big, huge bald spot with like big, huge
Like that guy,
like
The
chops.
Prince? What about the comb over?
Like
That's
Donald
worse.
Trump. That's horrible.
Giuliani used to do that with the comb over.
Yeah.
Like, we can tell you don't have hair there, buddy.
We were watching that show, Painkillers. If you guys ever,
Oh my God.
it is so good.
I think we should talk more about that tomorrow because we're already over 30 minutes.
All right, okay.
But if you haven't seen Painkillers yet, we highly recommend it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a smash-tastic day, everybody.